Today's project is a little purple mini truck. I picked this up for actually a pretty good deal, especially with today's prices. Came to me with a few issues. One of them was the back suspension. They took all of the springs out of the back end except for the main spring. So I did put a new spring in the back just to help with the ride. But today's problem, let me see if I can get a place to set here. You'll see the front very firm on this side. Bounces like crazy on this side. So we are going to figure out why the ride is so awful. I did buy new shocks for the front. I have a feeling that there's probably no snubber on that side, and there is a snubber on this side maybe. I also bought rear air shocks. If I keep this truck, I will air ride the entire truck, but for now I'm just going to use it as a shop truck. The interior's in decent shape. Let's open the hood. It didn't run the best when I got it. That was one reason why it was a pretty decent deal. I ended up having to put a Weber on it and delete all the emissions. I took all the wiring, computer box, pretty much everything that had to do with it, and then put that Weber on. Weber's been pretty good. It does, the linkage still sticks on me once in a while, so idles up pretty high. So I WD-40 it. I'm headed somewhere. I've driven this quite a ways, so I'll get the jack set up and we'll get into it. The shocks look really old and really outdated. The lower, I guess the lower one has been trimmed. Maybe that's what's wrong on the other side, is they trimmed one and did not trim this side. So we'll get these shocks taken off, swap them out. I went with the Amazon specials. I think they're Monroe's. Alright, off with the old and in with the blue. Well, hopefully that'll improve my ride. You can see I've already had to do brakes all the way around this. We had a pretty good issue with air constantly being in it, and boiled down to the master cylinder was sucking air back in. So pretty much the entire brake system's new except for the lines. So, this side here looks like their Sawzall skills need to be improved. The other side had a lot more hacked off. So, I'm going to grab my Sawzall and we're going to try and square that up. See if the ride will even out, because right now it feels dangerous. Alright, just that little bit, take it off. I'm sure my ride will even out. When I hit bumps, it won't make me feel like I'm going to fly all over the road. So let's change this shock out. come out. Check the suspension now, see if it's any better. The side, well, at least it don't bounce all over. Oh, I think that's going to be a big improvement. I'll grab a tape measure. Just going to measure from the ground to the fender. We are at 25 1/8. 25 5/8. So I think the driver's side we should crank the torsion bars up just a little bit. So I don't know if everybody knows where the torsion bar gets cranked. It's this bolt. You want to lift the front of your truck, crank it in. If you want to lower it, crank it out. I don't want this thing slammed all the way to the ground. I actually want to use it. So we're just going to even it to the other side, crank it in a few. If you guys are clear under there, I'm going to move it around. Alright, all that only moved it 1/8 of an inch. Alright, let's try it again. Almost there, and then I'll check the other side just to be sure we're even. One more crank should do it. Let me go check both sides. Five 5/8. We still have one more 1/8 to go. Now I'm going to try that. That is good enough for me. Alright, well, that's releveling the front, getting the ride correct, put new shocks on it. We're going to do air shocks tonight. Hopefully we can make this ride better and I can actually haul something in the back of it. Get my shocks set up. Find some airlines. I think it came with a kit. Okay. I already moved the truck forward a little bit to spare some of this. I think I'm going to get it jacked up. All right. Let's see what we're working with. Oh. Look at that cute little spare. Well, that shock's not too bad. Oh, looks like part of the shock stayed on there. Just make sure you remove all your rubbers. Alright, look at that pretty new exhaust. I didn't even know it was all the way up to that cat. Sheesh. I think that was worth just the price I paid. Let's see if this side comes apart just as easy. Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, that one's not as easy. Forget the rubber. See that one? Let's see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Alright, well, now we gotta start running the air lines. Let me go grab that. Well, it's fairly basic. Let's see if we can get you guys in here to see what's going on. Our little tube, let me put that on there. Comes with these little tiny O-rings. So it should look, if you can see that. Let's see. Stick that in there. And basically, just tighten it by hand. Pretty snug. Then we're just going to find holes on the frame here. Looks like these little white things can stick in. Let's see. There's another one. Let's see. Looks like it only comes with 3 per side. So I'm going to zip tie it somewhere else. So I'm going to go right there. And then I'll string that. Alright, those things just sit in there. I don't know how long that's going to last, but they just clip in, went above this cross member, zip tied it to the old wiring that was already back here for the taillights, put one more of those things. I'm just going to run it back here, and then, I don't know, it's going to be a temporary rear mount. I'll figure something out more permanent. About where we want this to come together, which that's probably good enough for me. Get another one of these here. O-ring. And it comes with a T here. Stick it in. Snug it up. That'll probably be good enough for now. Now we need to come in here and we'll do this side here. I don't know, let's see. Well, let's hope there's enough of this tubing, because it didn't look like it came with very much. Pull that off. Another one of these. O-ring. Same thing, stick that in. Push the O-ring up. Snug it down. This side does not look like it comes with the frame of any of those little holes, so I'm just going to zip tie it to the wiring. This truck is not going to be off-roading or any of that, just a work truck. My memory card got full, so after reviewing the footage and figuring that out, turn my light back on. Whoa. I'll show you what we've done. So I got the T connected here. I'm just going to temporarily run it through. That's a hard spot. Just to the bottom, just temporarily. I don't want to drill any holes in the back or anything until I figure out exactly how I want this to run, but I do need the air on it. I have to go pick up some more parts. I have a front end to pick up and lots of other stuff to pick up. Alright, same thing here. Put the cap on. O-ring. And then I really don't like these little plastic tubes and plastic fittings. This is all temporary. It comes with a nut, which I will keep with it for now, even though I'm not permanently mounting it, and a valve cap. I'm going to turn the compressor on, get the air pumped up so it's not super loud, and we'll come back. I'll have it down off the jack by then and we'll see if it's any better. Well, I changed my mind. I'm just going to use my portable air tank. I really hope this helps. Hope we don't have any leaks with those little O-rings and plastic lines. Let's see. That's not too bad. I'll definitely have to have some air with me when I want to pick up some weight. Well, I think I'm done. The ride height's about right. I don't want it too low anyways. It just looks good like this. I can't expect much. It is just going to be a run around picking up parts and junk anyways. So let me know if you like this kind of video.